January 2026, the Middle East. If you've been following the headlines, you've heard about Operation Agile Spartan 26.1. The Pentagon calls it a routine joint exercise, a handshake between the Navy and the Air Force. Don't believe the press release. You don't move a strategic fighter squadron 7,000 miles across the globe just to do calisthenics. This isn't a drill, it's a rehearsal for a nightmare. But look at the guest list. They didn't send the stealthy F-22 Raptor. They didn't send the B-21 Ghost. They sent the 494th Fighter Squadron, the Panthers, flying the F-15E Strike Eagle, a design from the 1970s. It's loud, it's dirty, and on a modern radar, it has the cross-section of a barn door. So why does the USS Abraham Lincoln, the most powerful mobile airbase in history, need help from a 50-year-old relic? The answer isn't mechanical, it's geometric. To a tourist, the Persian Gulf is water. To a strategist, it's a trap. The Nimitz class carrier in the Gulf is a fixed target in a very small cage. That's why in 2026, the Lincoln is holding station in the North Arabian Sea, outside the kill web of coastal batteries. But safety creates distance. Look at the Lincoln's deck. The F-18 Super Hornets aren't carrying heavy bombs, they're loaded with air-to-air missiles. They've become the ship's immune system, forced to play 24/7 defense against swarms of drones and speedboats. The shield is up, but the sword is sheathed. You ask, what about the F-35C? Here's the friction point. Stealth has a price. To stay invisible, you have to hide your weapons inside the belly. But when your target is a command bunker buried under 30 feet of reinforced concrete, subtlety is useless. Stealth doesn't break concrete, mass breaks concrete. Enter the kinetic solution. The F-15E Strike Eagle is a 40-ton beast capable of carrying 23,000 pounds of ordnance. That's the explosive payload of 3 F-35s combined. It's here for one reason, the GBU-72 Advanced 5K Penetrator. This isn't just a bomb, it's a 5,000-pound kinetic needle forged from specialized steel alloy. Most bombs pancake on impact, the GBU-72 doesn't. It transfers 100% of its energy into a single point, burrowing through layers of steel and stone before its smart fuse triggers the void. But to work, it needs terminal velocity. You have to drop it from the stratosphere. The F-18 lacks the lift, the F-35 lacks the room. Only the Strike Eagle has the raw, brute power to haul this sledgehammer to the front door. But how does a barn door survive a modern radar net? It doesn't fight alone. This is the networked lethality of 2026. 1. The brain, an F-35C slips in silently, radar off, sniffing the spectrum to find the bunker's vents. 2. The nervous system. An EA-18G Growler floods the enemy's frequency with high-power noise, carving a tunnel of static through the radar. 3. The muscle. The F-15E dives into that tunnel, receives the coordinates via data link, and delivers the killing blow. The F-15E is the muscle, but the muscle is useless without the brain. This is the alchemy of war, turning old iron into a precision sniper rifle. Finally, look at the ground. In 2026, massive air bases are death traps. Their coordinates are already programmed into enemy missiles. So the 494th has gone nomad. This is agile combat employment. They scatter to nameless dirt strips and hidden runways. They use hot pit, refueling, landing, fueling, and rearming while the engines are still screaming. 20 minutes on the ground, then back to the hunt. Agile Spartan proves one thing: we don't need a magic super weapon. We need systems. We took a 50-year-old airframe, gave it the vision of a ghost, and backed it with the endurance of a nuclear carrier. The next time you see a loud, dirty F-15E, don't call it a relic, call it the kinetic sovereign. We don't do hype, we calculate victory. If you understand that amateurs talk tactics, but professionals talk supply chains, type logistics in the comments. Hit subscribe, this is Navy Decoded.